Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Let's make these big. Let's make these big.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. First down throw from Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get it to Landry there. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Ingram. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Jackson now. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He finds Roberts, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? He can run for it, and he will. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 30 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we have the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Fights him off. Well, they do get 5 there, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff to Ingram. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Roberts got it. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On first and 10, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry, hurry! We don't like the 48 right now.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Following the interception, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, alert 33. 36.
First down, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 52. King. Pistol. 36.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
180.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Hey, orbit.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Regular.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Watch the run.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A good rally to the football holds him to 2, and that brings up a 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's our time.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, watch the good.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Henry. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's time to go.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Seibert now to kick this thing away.
Come on now, let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. This pass into the arms of Snead. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield, and the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, he's got Njoku, his big tight end. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A run for Nick Chubb. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mayfield will throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
20, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 44 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Back to throw. It's caught by OBJ. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. He'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Hey, 133.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's got Rome. There he goes right side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special.